him squeal. I've never heard that before. That's an interesting.
Didn't realize we were in the woods in Deliverance. Thought we were in Brockton. What kind of fans you guys have around here?
They're crazy. All right. A little handshake, mutual respect. That's the word I'm looking for.
Code of honor.
It's for the richest prize in all the land.
Sydney Bacabella cookie.
Here we go.
And we're underway. Our main event here, Top Rope
Main
Promotions.
event of the evening.
Chuck O'Neal, Top Rope Heavyweight Champion,
Brad
taking
Hollister,
on
Chuck O'Neal.
the returning Brad Hollister, Big Bacon, former champion here at Top Rope, Tag Team Champion, Heavyweight Champion. He's done it all. And
This will be an interesting competition between the two. Two friends on the outside of the ring, mutual respect between the two, but when both very competitive. When they get in the ring, they're not going to take each other lightly. I expect them to feel each other out in the beginning, and then I think it's going to break down fairly quickly.
This is the closest we will get to a wrestling match. Chuck O'Neal with the MMA background,
Yes.
Brad Hollister, the amateur wrestling background.
Yeah, the closest we're going to get to a catch wrestling match here today in New England between Chuck O'Neal and Brad Hollister.
Having the ropes now, referee breaking it up.
Both men now starting on the ground. This is exactly what I thought we were going to see. Neither getting a clear advantage, just a lot of grappling, feeling each other out.
Here's that mutual respect, giving each other space, breaking it up. I think once things start to get a little heated, we may not see the same
Absolutely not. Now
type of
Chuck
attitudes.
for a single leg. Brad now blocking the single leg to his own.
Oh, kicks him off. Bacon. Looked like he was going down to sweep the leg. Chuck O'Neal getting out of the way just in time.
In the last few years, Chuck has really become a student of the game. But Brad's got several years in professional wrestling on Chuck. Brad, if I'm not mistaken, started in 2010, maybe even a little earlier.
He was just a young cut of bacon.
A young cut of bacon, correct. Takedown by Chuck O'Neal, but Brad quickly reverses into a front face lock now, into a hammer lock, going for his own front face lock. Back into a go behind waist lock. Staying on the ground, Chuck now looking for wrist control. Bacon staying close. Might have to go to the ropes for a break here. That probably hurt Chuck's ego. I'm not going to lie.
You take it to the ropes. You think Chuck's knocked down a few?
Yes, absolutely. I don't think Chuck has overestimated Big Bacon Brad Hollister by any stretch of the imagination, but you still have to believe that Chuck has an ego, and having to go to the ropes for a break is going to bring that ego down the size of it. And the same could be said for Brad.
Is this a first-time ever matchup?
Actually, yes, first time ever singles match. They've met in tag matches previously 3 years ago.
Oh!
Good fireman's carry now into an armbar. 3 years ago, they were in a tag match, recently uploaded on New England Sports Entertainment, your home for sports entertainment in New England.
Absolutely. And you can hear my gorgeous voice and hit the mute button. Up and over out of the corner there. Oh,
Another fireman's carry. Brad let go of Chuck. That might have been a mistake by Brad, but he might be playing mind games with Chuck O'Neal.
I think he's just trying to show Chuck he's on the same playing field.
That's
Anything
right.
you can do, I can do better.
I can do anything better than you.
Pardon the cliche.
No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, you can.
Might be how this match goes.
Already with the German suplex.
Across the ring.
Oh,
I don't know it necessarily.
Brad a little now. Looks like he landed on his head.
Little hurt to his pride there.
But he's going to suck it up. He's not going to show any pain. He doesn't need what?
Not quite sure what he said there. We're going to have to go back and watch the instant replay.
Instant replay now brought to you by Snickers. Oh, German suplex. Who do you think has the better German suplex? Chuck O'Neal, Brad Hollister?
You know, I think Brad Hollister's got the better German. He's a little lower to the ground. I think he's got a little bit more hip control.
I'm gonna go with you on that. I think I enjoy Brad Hollister's German suplex a little better. It's a little more impactful. It's a little more pretty. There's nothing pretty about Chuck's German suplex, and in that, it might be why it's very effective, because it's not pretty.
Bacon, a little bigger chested. Chuck O'Neil, the longer reach.
Chuck O'Neil, if he was an animal in a zoo, what animal would he be?
What animal is most legit? Platypus?
Well, I know they say the lion's the king of the jungle, but I hear it's an elephant.
We've got our own lion here at Top Rope.
That's true, Robo.
Robo.
Bacon now with the crowd firmly behind him. Nobody likes Chuck. Nobody in the audience, nobody in the locker room. Chuck is an all-around heater.
Well, Chuck can be a heater. Chuck is a legitimate tough guy. Nobody.
This must be breaking Chuck's ego in half, because this is the second time he's taken a shoulder tackle from Brad Hollister and had to roll to the outside.
We've seen Chuck O'Neil with some formidable opponents here in Brockton, but
like Pat Garrett, Brandon Webb.
I think he's got to run for his money now.
Right, couple left right hand by Brad Hollister. Now I told you this was going to break out really quick.
To that corner. Two spots very popular here tonight. That corner, the guardrails, and the entrance ramp. Big uppercut by Hollister.
They're not able to keep it in the ring, folks.
I think Chuck wasn't expecting Hollister to have improved like he has since the last time they met.
Well, I would agree with you there. I know that they've spent some time down in Northeast wrestling together. Up, another German suplex. Brad Hollister hanging on. I think this match might be more about respect than it is about the Top Rope Promotions Heavyweight Championship.
Something we haven't seen. Chuck O'Neil getting tossed around like a rag doll.
While I do believe the Top Rope Promotions Championship is important to Brad Hollister, I don't think it's the most important thing in this match. I think he wants to show Chuck that he's legit, just as legit, if not more.
Shoulder first into the corner.
Legit. And in the last couple of years since they've had their last match, he's proved head and shoulders above what one would expect.
Chuck yanking that left arm over the turnbuckle. Rich Bass breaking the count.
Senior official Rich Bass.
Bacon in the corner now. Chuck O'Neil sends him off.
Oh!
Shoulder first in the opposite turnbuckle. Now Chuck O'Neil on the advantage, taking a second to catch his breath.
As a former professional wrestler and a former ventriloquist, I've got to say that it's not a good idea to let your opponent know what part of your body is hurting.
Sometimes it's tough, though.
I understand that, but
you're going to grab your foot.
I understand that, but as a trained ventriloquist, that's not something you want. That's not something you want to do.
I don't want to know where you were sticking your hands, whose mouths you were working.
Well, I had to stick my hand up a puppet's butt, and that puppet's name, John Roy.
Right. Hey, someone's got to pull the strings.
That's it. Pull the strings! And we see Chuck O'Neil now pulling on the left arm of Big Bacon Brad Hollister.
See my latest venture, John Roy Studios.
Oh, I've heard about that. Quadruple B, Big Bacon. I bet you don't know who gave Bacon that name, Bacon.
Bacon?
It was H2O Ryan Waters right here in Brockton.
I was going to guess his girlfriend because he's got the meat.
Nope. His boyfriend, Ryan Drew.
His boyfriend, Ryan Drew. Ryan Drew Waters.
Ryan Drew Waters. Ryan drew a picture of his mother.
Oh!
Big suplex.
Chuck O'Neil firmly in control.
Chuck now looking for the crowd approval. Not going to get it.
Brad Hollister calling my name.
Did you hear earlier Brandon Locke say shit on the microphone?
I did.
That was disappointing.
Edit that one out.
Well, I mean, on YouTube, I don't care. To be fair, the kids were saying some pretty raunchy things.
Brockton, they learned from the Drunk Street Posse.
That's true.
Oh!
Back suplex. Looked like Looks like Hollister might have landed on his right shoulder a bit, maybe his left shoulder. I can't tell. He's favoring his left for sure.
That whole upper body.
Oh!
The upper back, the shoulders. Chuck O'Neill's been working them the whole match. If Bacon can't use his arms, can't wrap around you to get those suplexes in.
Oh, jeez. I've been on the receiving end of those kicks, and let me tell you, folks, those are kicks. He's got 5 toes. Oh.
And don't let the kick pads fool you. Chuck O'Neill going for the pin.
2 count. 2.9? No, just a 2?
Just a 2, 2.1.
I would
fight, Bacon, fight. They're stealing the WWE Superstars chant.
Oh, because usually they say, fight, WWE Superstars, fight.
Fight, exactly. Headbutt from Bacon. Chuck O'Neill, went for the body slam. Bacon slipped through it. Big punch to the jaw. Firing away with that right hand.
Those are some nice nice punches there by Brad Hollister.
I think he might have knocked Chuck a little senseless. Chuck not even putting his hands up to defend him. That's when you know he's not in the right state of mind. Bacon sandwiches him in that corner, followed by the uppercut. Rolls through. Another uppercut across the ring, telling the ref to get out of the way. Fires off the ropes.
Boom.
Back first into Chuck O'Neill. This is where the page starts to turn.
Page, Diamond Dallas Page. Okay, I gotta go take care of some stuff. I'll talk at you later.
Thanks, Ryan. Have a good day. Now picking up Chuck, climbs carry. Chuck slipping out, eats the elbow, Bacon with a backsplash. Going for the pin, 1, 2. Chuck kicking out at 2.5. Referee not signaling for the bell. These calls are getting closer and closer each pinfall. Oh, puts him down in the middle of the ring. Grasping at his lower back. This is why you like potato chips, boy. That's what he said. Bacon up. Bacon slips out. Hooks Chuck. Drives him straight down on the neck into the ring. Both men down. Sexy Jesus on the outside, trying to fire up the fans, rallying behind Big Bacon, Brad Hollister. Referee on the count of 2. Good old cowboy on the outside, dancing in his pants in anticipation. And the Brockton fans that were smart enough to stick around, getting every penny worth out of this match. Both men on their feet now. Exchanging blows to the head. Just like Ryan Waters, who mysteriously disappeared, called earlier, this has turned into a fight. Goes back and forth. Picking up more and more. Bacon sending Chuck outside the ring with the clothesline. Leaving Chuck laid out on the floor in front of the Brockton crowd. And now Bacon's taking it to the outside. It's not over. He's got some gas left in the tank. Trying to clear the fans out of the way. Brockton fans a little slow on the draw. Nothing we can do about that. Blame the school system, I say. Chuck O'Neill across those stairs. The chairs, I mean. Not steel chairs. It's aluminum and padding. Superfan Cowboy, give him a shout out over there, getting right in on the action as Bacon and Chuck brawl on the outside of the ring. In the front row of the audience. shot to the gut. Chuck O'Neal firing back with a knee. Up on those chairs now. Bacon by the head with a shot to the back. Chuck again facing Bacon into the guardrail. Fans migrating around to the other side of the building, trying to be a part of the action. I got a wall of fans blocking my view. Rich Bass trying to get him in. Sitting in chairs, exchanging shots. Back and forth, Bacon and Chuck turned into an all-out brawl on the outside of the guardrails. Fans firmly behind Big Bacon, Brad Hollister. Flips him back through now. Bacon in control. Up on top. Both men exhausted all their efforts. Battle of attrition. Both men want to win, not for the title, simply for pride. Similar moveset. Different background. Chuck misses, Bacon picks him up, drops him right on the edge of the ring. The hardest part of the ring, folks. Good padding over there. Solid steel with a couple 2-inch boards on top of it. Bass back inside now. He's got both competitors ringside trying to get control, to regain control as he begins the 10 count. Big Bacon up on his feet first. Chuck O'Neal right behind. Bacon sends him through, gets out of the way. Chuck eats the guardrail on his own. The cameraman there dodging out of the way. Now Bacon, the last effort he's got left in him as he takes the knee to the face. Chuck O'Neal going for the pin. Only a 2 count. I have my hand on the hammer, getting ready to ring the bell. The mallet, I should say, hammers on the outside of the ring. Martinez. Fans with a "Make Him Squeal" chant the second time tonight. Ultimate return of Brad Hollister. A lot of equal matchups here tonight. Powerful Pat Garrett, Nick Steele. Now Cold Steel, Chuck O'Neal, Big Bacon. Chop fest. Mincemeat. Chuck goes to the kick. Bacon ducks. For the elbow. Goes to drop an elbow, but Chuck catches him. Referee Rich Bass checking on Bacon, see if he wants to tap, not calling for the bell. Keep my eyes locked on the action. No prematurity here, folks. Bacon firing away with those big shots to the head. I don't know if you'd call this a brawl now. This has almost turned into a street fight. Same for the weapons. Bacon looked like he's struggling to breathe. They're all those shots to the chest, backing the ribs, into the lungs. That extra pressure starts to hurt. Chuck O'Neal pushing him off by the face. Not grabbing the face, but using it to his advantage as he lays the boots to him in the corner. Hammer Tunis up on the apron now, referee. Oh, Tunis eats it, takes the bump on the outside of the ring. Bacon fires back with an elbow, going up to the top. The suplex puts him down. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Chuck O'Neal kicks out at 2.999. Fans saying it was 3. Fans opening for a can of whoop ass. Everyone's on their feet outside the ring in the corner. A few smart fans not blocking hard cam, so I thank you for that. Bacon now with the Swiner recliner. The fans want Chuck to tap. If I know Chuck O'Neil, I know he's not going to give up. Chuck O'Neil would rather pass out to give up the title. It's a matter of pride at this point. Can he break out of it? Can Chuck O'Neil power through it? He's working on those fingers. Picks him up. Slams him down. Chuck O'Neil hooks the leg, goes to the pin. No, again, only two. Pitch pass calling for two. Smash. Nail biter. 1, 2. Again, only a 2 count. Chuck goes for a knee, misses. Bacon with the power bomb. Oh no, went to stack him up. Chuck hooked that arm the last second, locked in the armbar. Rich Mass calling for the bell. Chuck O'Neil picks up the victory. Still your top rope promotions heavyweight champion.